When Aphrodite, Eros, and Psyche transit the sign of Gemini, we speak about love that begins through the mind, attraction through dialogue, chemistry through ideas, jokes, messages, falling in love through intellectual exchange, a scattering into experiences that may be tempting, pleasant, spicy, and satisfying up to a point, desire without stability if there is no emotional grounding. Aphrodite is the Greek goddess of love, beauty, pleasure, passion. Aphrodite symbolizes how you attract and are attracted, what type of pleasure, beauty, and harmony you seek, and how you express your personal charm, not just classic love. It is not deep romantic love, that is Venus, but rather seduction. The transit of the Aphrodite asteroid, through Gemini, is associated with spontaneity, curiosity, and multiple connections. Eros, son of Aphrodite, is the Greek god of love, carnal desire, and sensuality. When Eros transits Gemini, his energy is expressed in a mental, verbal, and playful way. Need for variety, interest may appear quickly, and change just as quickly, if it is not mentally stimulated. Multiple connections, the desire to explore, and get to know several people, or different faces of the same person. Everything tends toward adventure, or multiple adventures. Psyche, in Greek mythology, is the most beautiful of a king's three daughters. Psyche represents the soul, vulnerability, a subtle wound, the need for meaning, and the process of inner maturation. When Psyche transits Gemini, the soul moves through the mind, words, and dialogue. Feelings can no longer remain unspoken. There is a strong need to talk about what hurts, to formulate, and to explain. The three asteroids transiting Gemini are mythologically connected through an allegorical story. Psyche was a mortal of extraordinary beauty. People began to worship her like a goddess, and Aphrodite, jealous, asked her son Eros to make the girl fall in love with the ugliest man. However, when Eros saw her, he accidentally pricked himself with his own arrow and fell in love with her. Unable to fulfill Aphrodite's command, Eros abducted the young woman and took her to an isolated, secret place where, without revealing himself, he visited her every night, disappearing at dawn. He asked only one thing: never try to see his face. Her jealous sisters convinced her that her husband was a monster. One night Psyche lit a lamp to see him and discovered he was a beautiful god. But a drop of hot oil fell on him and woke him. Feeling betrayed, Eros left. Desperate, Psyche searched for him and reached Aphrodite, who imposed several trials. Sorting different seeds. She is helped by ants. Bringing golden wool from wild rams, symbolically mastering raw force. Bringing water from the river of death, symbolizing confronting limits. Descending to the underworld, and bringing a box of beauty, from Persephone. In the last trial, Psyche yielded to curiosity, opened the box, and fell into a deep sleep, an apparent death. Eros, who still loved her, found and saved her. He went to Zeus and asked for help. Zeus granted Psyche immortality, and she became a goddess. Aphrodite accepted their marriage. Psyche means soul, and the story symbolizes the power of true love, trust in a relationship, and maturation through suffering and trials, an allegory of the soul's journey toward love and fulfillment. When Aphrodite, Eros, and Psyche transit Gemini, we speak about conversations that ignite desire, and people who captivate you, through how they think and speak. Attraction starts in the mind. You are drawn to intelligence, engaging conversations, verbal flirting, and idea play. Words become erotic. How someone speaks, writes, or thinks can be extremely exciting. Seduction through words, messages, texts with intimate undertones, and conversations with erotic subtext. Long-distance relationships are not excluded during this transit. On March 1, 2026, Eros and Psyche will be in perfect conjunction at 14 degrees Gemini. The Sabian symbol of this degree is represented by two people living far apart, a conversation by telepathy.